sinking, doing the descending parabola, all that. Okay. Kind of a gross version of it. All right, but you notice as I step and descend, there's no point where I actually have to pop up. Okay, because by sinking and descending, this becomes translational motion, and then you can just kind of sink into the next step. So basically, however much you descend, that becomes your kind of stored horizontal distance. Make sense? All right, because if I'm like, let's say I'm up here, I sink a little bit, now I can go to here. I sink a little more, that enables me to cover a little more ground. Okay, then I just go wherever I need to go. Sink here, Bruce does something to me, sink to absorb that, move through here, boom, whatever. Okay, so I should not be thinking of it like descending parabola, and now I'm over here, because then as soon as I go over here, Bruce is gonna be able to do whatever he wants. Even if I'm not like standing that tall, just by virtue of the fact that I'm pushing myself upwards actively makes me very light. All right, as far as he's concerned, like, Bruce, push me off balance, please. Okay. Now, if I'm moving upwards at the same time, push me up. Very different thing, right? So, as I do my descending parabolic motion, I'm kind of not actively popping back up. Does that make sense? Okay, so if Bruce is doing it on me, not getting stiff. Remember, guys, the idea here is that as I descend, this is all just isolated. This is all fluid. Okay. If you're thinking about what you're going to do, it's never going to work, right? All I'm doing is sticking, descending, moving. Just feeling like now to defend yourself. Okay. You're doing that to me. Good. See how you just moved right up there? Sinking, descending, keeping all this fluid. Again, guys, more psychotango for you guys. Okay. Sink and descend through this. And move in. Home. That's what this stuff allows you to do. Okay, remember what I was showing before. If Mike wants to stop me from moving in, just normally, now you want to stop me from moving in, he's more than capable of doing that. Whoa, right? If I, all of a sudden it's harder for him. I can't tell you exactly why, but just by virtue of the fact that I've added in this dimension, I'm gaining balance, I'm gaining freedom by doing that. It works. Even works on other angles. All right. As opposed to if I wanted to just kind of like step off line over here, it cuts that off. Right? Step off line, it's a little easier. But that descending, sink to everything. And again, eventually it become relatively internal, right? Where it's not necessarily obvious that I'm doing that. But you know, just that feeling.
Yeah, so Alan's question was, if you kept going lower and lower, is there some point which you just can't go any lower?
You don't necessarily,
that's what kind of confused
it's not necessarily about going lower in terms of verticality. I'm always constantly kind of resetting my legs by stepping. Because remember, I'm not just going, This is stepping involved, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So the legs are doing all sorts of different things. Okay.
So once you've sunk to get the translational motion, you can add another step to give you the same translational motion again.
Right. Right. So I don't need to go
Right.
to do it. I just need to.
Well, in fact, if everyone were sunk as much as they should be all the time, would you really have to do a descending parabola, or could you just?
You still want to have that feeling internally as you go,
feeling,
because like you know, remember the way John explains it and everything. Shake my arms.
Yeah.
So smooth.
Yeah, thanks.
It's actually not. It's like stubble.
Right. That's my antenna.
The way John explains it, basically, you know, even if I am already kind of sunk and I just kind of step down here, just do something to me. Oops. Like that.
Okay.
Okay. Whereas if I'm sunk, but I still have that kind of descending feeling, notice the difference? Just like gives me a little more freedom. Remember, guys, at the end of the day, it's just an idea. It's kind of an internal feeling. You're not literally going to be like taking 3 inches down per step.
Right.
Because, right? So hopefully that makes sense.
Kind of a wave